imagine the faith trap is here.
Yeah, but getting it isn't gonna be easy. Some annoying creatures are protecting it. Look! Here they come.
Let's make this interesting.
So this trip into the desert is quite a bit different from last time, as you might have just noticed. First and foremost, there's the whole thing about you have to fight all three of them at once. Good news is they aren't really that much stronger than last time, so you have all the new levels that you picked up since then, the new fairies, and even Ethel, who plays a Sherman, who kind of considered to be an improvement. So you also have the skills, I should point out. That's probably the first and foremost thing when it comes to what all has changed. So you do have the means to provide AoE damage here. Problem is, while Ethel is just amazing for DPS most times, these guys are ice resistant. Real kick in the teeth, I know. I figured desert creatures would be a little vulnerable to ice, but I guess since temperatures get kind of crazy in the desert at night, it's not the case. Now, one thing that I don't like about Pippin, though, that I have to say, is that his SP pool is so small. Like, if you see how much of that it cost him relative to the other characters, it's kind of crazy. I'm not really sure what it is I need to do to actually boost his pool either.
Here we go. Now then.
So if you do the group analysis, you'll see that they actually don't really have much of anything with stealing. And you could try an avalanche attack, it's just, I think it's worth the effort. You should just be able to brute force the enemy down with your skills. Like so. Harley hurts so damn much. So right there is the HP sap effect. I don't really know what the difference between that and poison is supposed to be honest. But anyway, since we completed Godly Revival rank A, we now have access to this move. If you notice, that gave Ethel enough tension to Fair Eyes. I'm thinking that's probably the best way to start fights with her. Use that to get all your tension, then immediately Fair Eyes, and then start doing the other DPS you need.
Alright, let's go!
Now, I'm sticking to Eruption Edge here because I'm more interested in dealing AoE damage than just nuking someone down. It's up to you which way you want to go. You can see that Eruption Edge is just a pretty strong move. I haven't done a side-by-side comparison to see if, I forgot what the move is called right now, actually can keep up with it.
Alright, let's go!
The thing is, there are some pretty decent fire elemental fairies, so you can get SP cost down on Fang, so you can spam this stuff a bit more. That's pretty much my line of thinking when I walked in here and started spamming like that. So anyway, the fight has not gone on too long, and you can see that most of it's already done. And I just noticed this is the first boss fight, I think, where you actually have the Fair Eyes music go. I didn't even notice that while playing. So that's that. Now we can explore the desert and get nothing for our trouble.
I expected as much.
hassle. It feels like those things are protecting some kind of hidden treasure.
Yeah, that's right. Where was it again?
I think it was around there. Weird. Something feels different, but I'm not sure what exactly.
You're right. Last time we came here, Dorfa showed up and tried to stop us. Be careful, guys. Dorfa could already be here, waiting to jump us. We can't find it anywhere. Did someone from Dorfa take it?
Unlikely. No sign Dorfa fought the Guardian Seeds. I knew it. I've had a strange feeling since we got here. The past has been changed. Ever since we arrived in the past, the world itself has been slowly changing.
You're talking about that singularity, right? If that's what's going on, this is bad news.
If we need to search for an item, we should ask that knowledgeable little girl about it.
You're right. There's no point wasting time searching for something if we don't know where to look.
Still, Lola's gonna gouge her wallets before she helps us. But I guess there's no other choice.
It's about time for me to go. Let's call it quits for today. Ms. Mariana, when are you gonna come back?
Please play your harp for us again.
I promise I'll stop by again. Please be good boys and girls until I return.
You must be going, Lady Mariana. Time draws near.
It must be real nice getting to spend all your time with Ms. Mariana. Are you two married?
What? Why would you say such a thing? I would never be so presumptuous as to...
Please, Zoggy. They're just children.
Yes, I'm sorry.
So you want info about faith drops, huh? Let's see. We don't really have any leads on that right now. Aw, that's disappointing.
Can't you at least give us a hint?
If you give me a little time, I can try investigating it more thoroughly. I know! A really strong monster has been terrorizing villagers near the Lusamundo Ice Cave. The cash reward is being offered to anyone who slays it. Why don't you earn that money for me while I get that faith drop info for you?
Why should we do that? It sounds like a real hassle.
Gathering new information is expensive. I have to recoup my losses somehow.
We got no choice. How's about we call this our good deed for the day and get going, eh?
Agreed. This is a noble action for a human to undertake.
Fine, fine. If you want me to go so badly, I'll go.
Alrighty then, let's make our way to the Lusamundo Ice Cave.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want my trip in the desert to be for nothing. So, right here we have Lola's quest. We come back, there's 2 of these things waiting for us. And here we go, Flame, so we can see how much damage it does. So I think... oh, forgot the other move's name now. They're relatively similar in power. It's just the AoE makes the other one pretty valuable. So right here I was just curious on how effective this move would be, and you can see that's a pretty solid nuke. Like, I don't think I put a lot of points into Ethel's magic status at this point, so that was a little surprising to me.
New data.
Now, in case you're wondering why I'm hitting them, it's just I'm looking to see if there's anything on them to break. Otherwise, like usual, just use a move to fill up your tension and go from there. If you really want, you could stick to some AoE to try to build it up gradually, it's just up to you. I think for future fights I'm just going to try the single target move to give me a big combo, and from there, do this. Eruption Edge, here we go. So let's do a damage comparison. The previous move you did about 4,000. This one easily did more. Granted, Fair Eyes did play a role in that. It's just factoring in modifiers. Eruption Edge just seems to be the superior move.
Here we go.
So right here is Harley's strongest spell.
The power of Earth.
So if you had any doubts, hopefully you can see right here that Harley has successfully left the useless stage. I think I used this one to see if they're weak to lightning also, since we already know they're weak to earth. And the answer seems to be no.
This might be bad.
Now, paying attention to the turn order, I figured I should be able to heal Harley before one of them gets a move off, and I guess if that move for AoE, it'd probably be overpowered. Thing is, I don't really think I'm over-leveled for this part, it's just... I don't know. Maybe these guys haven't really been factored in for a 6-man party or something. Now, I wasn't sure if TR would be in range, that's why I decided to just play it this way. Have Golden provide the healing move, Fair Eyes, and then just go damage round instead. And we finally downed the first one.
Here we go!
And the moment you guys have been waiting for, Pippin jumps in the fray. It's a shame he doesn't have more costumes, you know. And since I figured this would be the end of the fight, I decided let's just cut loose and use Excalibur. We gotta make Capricorn Shura proud, you know? So we fell a little short, you know what that means.
Transformation complete.
Let's go, Baja!
And hopefully you noticed there weren't too many misses in this entire fight. Like I said, Pippin does provide accuracy boosts to the team. Like right here, you can see I just cut loose on the guy and not a single one missed. If possible, I think I want to keep Pippin in my party as much as possible for that very reason.
Alright, let's just find this monster and kill it so we can get paid.
That's the spirit!
Guys, doesn't it feel like a boss fight is gonna happen soon? It's freezing. I might actually catch a cold here.
You need to put those wool undies on again.
I made sure to wear mine. Thanks to Bauhaus's tailoring skills, they're even long enough to cover my tummy.
It was no trouble. I usually have to remind you to wear underwear anyway.
I'm so jealous. I wish Bauhaus was my fairy partner, so I had someone taking care of me.
Excuse me? Do you know how hard I work keeping you safe?
You guys aren't nervous at all.
Indeed. You mustn't forget that we're in enemy territory right now.
That's right. This is enemy territory, and soon it will become your gravesite.
She's one of Dorfa's 4 heavenly czars. She was expecting us.
Jeez, you're persistent. I know you guys have a crush on me, but it's starting to feel a little obsessive.
You bastard. Lady Mariana would never be attracted to a hideous cretin like you. We took our precious time spreading rumors about a monster just to lure you all into a trap, and it totally worked.
Ah, that means Lola was duped by your false information, huh?
What an idiot. Remind me to get my money back from her.
Lady Mariana, don't waste your time talking to these pukes. Let's hurry up and kill them already.
Precisely. There's no need to ask pointless questions. The punishment for defying Dorfa is death.
Looks like I gotta do this. There's no other way.
Let's go!
So, brief heads up here, this is a scripted fight. You can't exactly win just yet. And the thing you have to watch out for is you do not get the opportunity to heal between this and the second round. So pay attention to your HP, otherwise you will be caught in the situation you're going to see shortly when you'll lose something at the start of the second round. Otherwise, I'm not going to go into more detail here, I'm just going to get into the main fight. I'll see you there.
My turn.
Here we go! Now then.
Get ready!
Ready?
Let's go!
How strong! If this keeps up...
Are you sure about this, Lady Mariana? This is no place for someone like you to fall.
Seha! Shuho! Anne! Miss Mariana!
Help us!
What are you thinking, bringing children to a place like this?
Master Sherman ordered it. If it looked like you were going to lose, I was ordered to use them as a diversion.
Why, you?
If you were to fall, someone else would have to take over Dorfa's charity division. All of our ongoing charity work would have to be reviewed and reorganized from scratch. Orphanages cost a lot of money, you know. You understand what I'm saying, don't you?
I must seem quite the fool right now. But I am one of Dorfa's heavenly czars. I don't need such underhanded tactics to defeat rabble such as this.
No, Miss Mariana, you're hurt.
Don't worry, children. Just close your eyes.
Ready to fight for you! I couldn't become a fence, and Dorfa abandoned me. But you were there to save me, Lady Mariana. It would be my honor to give my life for you.
I really don't feel good about any of this.
True, but we got our own reasons we gotta win. Right, Bang?
Yeah. Guess we just gotta do this.
Lady Mariana, let's go.
Let's go, Killy! Ready?
So you can see Mariana's scenario has changed significantly from the original game. If you're not aware, in the original game, she took the kids hostage, and then you had to fight her. I don't remember if Zagi was already dead for this part or not, but it's changed to where she's not supposed to be as ruthless, I guess, or something.
Shooting star. Let's go.
But otherwise, for those that aren't familiar, now you can see a little bit of difference. Now, the bad news here is Tiara is afflicted with Confuse, which denies me a healer, plus Pippin is kind of low on SP.
Yeah! With
It also doesn't help that Mariana is resistant to lightning.
Now then.
So you can see she has a chunk of magic and a piece of flying stone. I thought she had the beautiful blue jewel here also, but as far as I can tell, you can only get that from that one fight.
Ready?
I actually think there was a place in Shukeisu's tower where you could get it, but it's just, I'm not up to date on all the changes that have taken place with the game yet. It would be a little sucky if they decided to make that jewels much harder to come by. Now, since I stole the photo from Zagi, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish him off. You could argue, yeah, I already had it, so why bother? It's just... I figured I'd get as many copies as possible just to make Zagi unhappy. So right here I'm going to use Fair Eyes with Pippin because I'm hoping Galdo can heal him. So we know that Mariana's resistant to lightning and decided to go for Zombie here. You'll see that he doesn't have the elemental resistance she does. I'm just not sure how much of a difference that really made.
Executing. Ready? New
So you can
data.
see Mariana's AoE is pretty strong. I would recommend spraying the team out once you take care of Zagi. That way she can't really do a number on you.
Here.
Let's go!
So not nearly as impressive as on the guys in the desert. It's like half the damage that I did there. But it's still a pretty respectable thing.
That was fast.
Oh, Galdo went down. I also find it a little ironic, though, that you're fighting her in an ice cave when she's weak to ice. Hopefully I'm not the only one who noticed that.
Get ready! Terrorize!
Transformation complete.
Alright, let's go!
Yeah, I was trying to see Aaron on his arm to see whether or not the armor actually does cover her or what.
Rising edge.
If you're not familiar, that's the Happy Aaron. There's two ways to get that. You can either craft the ordinary Huggy Aaron with some wild strawberries that you get from the crows, or you can, I think there's a quest or something that drops it, because I got it from the second route. I haven't actually crafted it. By the way, I chose to revive Galdo there because he'd get a turn which I can use to start providing additional healing. The thing that I have to watch out for at the moment is Harley is kind of confused, and she's going to be shooting our guys.
Let's make this interesting. My turn.
So here you get to see Fair Eyes with Ethel's bathing suit.
Uniform transformation complete. I'll get them.
Not really that impressive if you ask me, but it's a different costume. Now, since I'm not getting an AoE heal off in time, I decided to use that to try to push them a little to safety. I wasn't exactly paying attention to my menu to see if Galdo even has the AoE heal yet, but like, one downside to having Ethel in place of Sherman is that Ethel does not get any healing moves, while Sherman could provide a clutch heal now and then. As a result, you have to be a little bit more careful in your planning, otherwise you do risk potentially leaving yourself exposed.
Can you guys join the cosmos?
Ready?
So I definitely like his finishing line. The only problem is, if you noticed, Pippin's ability doesn't actually work on himself. He doesn't boost his own accuracy. He can still miss, it's just the other guys are more accurate as a result. I think I go with... oh. So I did want to use an ice move because I knew she was weak to it, I just couldn't decide which one. She's weak to both fire and ice, if you notice.
Ready?
I think right here I was fishing for something to break. But yeah, otherwise just stick to the fire moves and she'll melt. Almost literally. And as you saw earlier, earth moves are an option. It's just I decided to go for the cheap route since I figured this was going to be a long fight with all the bars of health she has. They're kind of hard to see on my screen, but it looks like she has 8 bars. Definitely means we're going to be fighting for a little while. Now, I'm not in any rush to Fair Eyes with Galdo because I figured I was going to keep him on healing duty, especially while TR is confused.
My turn.
I didn't want him to lose his tension gauge in the event I needed him later on.
Executing waxing crescent.
As you can see, this is the move I ultimately settled on. It's a little bit more cost efficient, I'd say, but depending on what you have on Ethel, you might have SP regen or something. in which case you are free to use whatever you want. It's just I'm still in the phase where I'm using the boss fights as EXP to level up some of my lower level fairies. As such, I'm playing around that. But anyway, here we go. Nothing left to break. Go to town.
Let's go, eh?
And since no one needs healing right now, I can have Baldo go on the offensive. You could argue I should play it safe and just use the heal move on Pippin or someone just to top them off, but oh well. So right there, Pippin lost Fair Eyes, but that's fine because I don't have any SP, so his job is just to build up combo at this point.
I'll do my best.
Like, I'm kind of torn right here because I wanted to use Glacial Spikes, to be honest. Just, since I mentioned I haven't really put any points into Ethel's magic stat, I wasn't exactly sure if that would do a serious amount of damage. Ultimately, I settled on the safer bet, and it doesn't really matter since Mariana isn't too tough of a fight as long as you have the means to heal off her damage.
Not over yet.
As for this one, I'm just showcasing the move. This is really the only time I actually use this. You can see that it's a decent-sized nuke, it's just I think Flame Assault is better. And cheaper. The cheaper part probably being more important than the other one.
My turn.
So you can see right there, Galdo hung on by the skin of his teeth. So right here I want to finish her off. See Ethel cut loose. I bet Mariana wishes she had a barrier spell, don't you think?
Next.
But yeah, that was pretty much an entire health bar right there.
I'm feeling buff!
I expected as much.
Power has increased.
Lady Mariana, I'm sorry. I couldn't, but with my final breath, I could still...
Zoggy died? Yes. Zoggy gave his life in order to protect me, and all of you. So now it's our duty to live on, for him.
Damn it! Did it really have to end like this? There must have been some way for him to live too.
Dying for someone else.
When you choose to fight in order to protect others, that choice makes you stronger.
Everyone carries some sort of burden. For him, Lady Mariana's existence must have been paramount.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, we should move on. There's no reason for us to linger here.
Yeah, let's head back. Hey, what are you doing here in the middle of the night? You're gonna catch a cold. What are you praying for?
Isn't there something you want to ask me? When Sherman ambushed us, he was targeting me for a reason.
Oh, that. Well, you shouldn't be worrying about that bastard anyway. Whatever his reasons, I'm sure he's totally mistaken. Or, do you think he was targeting you because of your looks or something? Because that's really vain of you.
I know why Sherman was after me. I should have told you sooner.
What are you talking about?
I am a descendant of the vile god.
Well, This is awkward. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear you make a terrible joke just now.
No, it's true. If I continue to live, the vile god may be reborn in my future children. Or, even worse, it's possible that the vile god could be revived in my body.
How do you know that?
As a child, I was raised in comfort, wanting for nothing. But one day, I had a dream. In it, the vile god had just been defeated by the goddess and was struggling to be reborn. Then, the vile god began speaking to me directly. He begged me repeatedly to break the seal containing him. When I told my mother about this dream, she went pale and told me the truth. About me and about my tribe.
Your tribe?
My tribe is descended from the vile god. For generations, they've been planning to use their power to take over the world.
That's an unfortunate family history.
Yes, my mother learned this shortly after marrying my father. She left him while I was still in her womb. When my mother finally fell ill, she apologized to me from her deathbed with tears in her eyes. She said, "I'm sorry I birthed you with such a horrific burden. I have heard rumors that other descendants of the vile god, much like my tribe, are scattered throughout the world. These people want to use the power of the vile god to take over the world and reshape it as they see fit. The same blood that flows through their veins resides in me as well."
So?
Huh?
So what do you want to do?
Me?
I don't care about the vile god, your tribe, or your blood. None of that matters to me. What matters is what you want to do.
Whenever I witness crime or tragedy, whenever I see someone bringing misfortune to others, I feel as if I'm being accused. I feel as if the evil blood flowing through my veins has been condemned. That is why I have committed myself to walking the path of justice, even more than a normal person might. In the search for world peace, I even went so far as to become a fencer. But perhaps my motives are false. Perhaps I was not acting out of concern for the world. Maybe I simply wished to divert my gaze from my own tainted blood. If the blood within me may be used to revive the vile god, perhaps it's best if I just die.
You idiot. What would dying accomplish? You met us because you're supposed to live.
But if the vile god is revived, this world will...
I won't let that happen. I'll beat the crap out of anyone who tries to do that.
Thing.
The vile god doesn't matter, the goddess doesn't matter. Life is life, and I'll protect yours no matter what.
You really are such an...
Now that that's settled, stop worrying about stupid stuff. All you gotta do is be quiet and follow me. Come on, let's go home. You're really gonna catch a cold if you stay here much longer.
Washy wash wash. Ethel, this isn't too itchy, is it?
No.
And I'm not scrubbing too hard? It's fine. Huh? Ethel, does Karin always wash your hair for you?
I get shampoo in my eyes when I do it myself.
You're not a kid, you know. But holy cow, you're skinny. Like a little too skinny, don't you think?
Indeed. Seeing her like this, she seems quite delicate.
Until she met all of you, Ethel treated eating as a simple mechanical process. She just ate the bare minimum she needed to survive.
I never thought of anything as tasty until lately. Meals were just a necessity. My only duty was to fight.
If that's true, then I'm sure moving forward you will find all sorts of different things to start liking. Food, clothes, people. I pray you'll become fond of many different things.
Why are you talking like that?
I mean, it's only natural to want your friends to be happy, right?
I don't consider you my friends.
Don't worry, she's just embarrassed. That's good. Hey, Tiara, why don't you come over here and we can wash each other's backs?
I don't particularly mind, but...
Okay, then get on over here. Here comes the splash! Wow, your skin is so beautiful. It glows like a pearl. And your boobs are the perfect size and shape, too.
Please stop touching me there!
Now, it's Nice to have some quality time with just us girls. Wow, the nape of your neck is beautiful too, and your hair is so shimmery and sparkly.
Wait a moment. It seems rather strange for you to excessively praise me like this. You must have heard my conversation with Fang, and came here to console me.
You caught me.
Mind your own business. I am not so sad that I need to be consoled by the likes of you. You flat-chested busybody.
Huh? Flat-chested? Are you serious? My boobs are way bigger than yours are.
Oh my. Are we looking at the same chest? Mine are clearly 3 times the size of yours, if not bigger.
Mine are bigger.
No, mine are bigger. Aaron, can you promise me something?
Anything.
If for some reason, the vile god's blood begins to stir within me,
What?
please kill me.
What are you talking about? If you really want to die so badly, kill yourself now! Right now! If you can't do that, then live. Live and fight. You're the only one who can fight the vile god's blood that's inside you.
You're right. I'm sorry I even asked.
It's okay. Just don't ever talk about dying again. Got it?
Yes, I understand.
All right, it's bath time.
Ah! I don't want to see that! Don't you think Lola should know where the faith drop is by now?
Yeah, you're right. She definitely owes us for selling bad information. Let's see if she'll cut us a deal.
drop yet.
What? I thought you were doing your job.
Does this faith drop even exist at all? If it does, I'm bound to hear about it eventually. But I do have some other nice information. A cash reward is being offered to anyone who slays this monster.
No, that's fine. I'll come back later. Man, we're in a bind. If Lola doesn't know where it is, I don't know how we're supposed to find it.
I'm thinking that if even a fairy that specializes in gathering intel has no idea, it might be hidden in a very special place.
Fairy? What are you talking about?
Huh?
What?
Oh, I get it. Never mind, pretend you didn't hear that. Anyway, why don't we try going to the inverted tower?
The inverted tower?
Yeah, the subterranean tower and the inverted tower were supposedly built long ago by a wise and ancient civilization. It's theorized that this civilization's wisdom came directly from the goddess, which means both structures functioned as shrines where they would worship the goddess.
Gotcha. So, if we're looking for treasure that's connected to the goddess, odds are we'll find it in a place like that. Huh? This conversation feels strangely familiar to me.
That's right! Before we traveled back to the past, I got some of my memories back at the subterranean tower.
Oh yeah, that's it. So this time, we have to go to the inverted tower. Let's move.
Now, if you're not aware, Lusamundo Ice Cave is the place where you can farm the ultra-powered circuits, which you need for the Rank B quest if you do not abuse Shukazu's tower. So, collecting those, that's why I had all the Furies up there, gives us quest Rank B, which will unlock new quests for us to do. So, we're skipping to the Blast Furnace to deal with these two. Now, the thing I have to warn you about is right there I cut his AoE spell, but if you looked, most of my team was at full health before he used that. If they both use that AoE move on you in the first round, it's actually game over. These actually have that much damage. They can kill your team from full health in an AoE full spread. So, I believe it was in the Fairy, or the Pixie video, I mentioned that there are two optional bosses from Lola's quest that are particularly dangerous. This is the other one, Pixies being the first one. The Pixies are annoying just because of, well, Pixies for one. And there's 5 of them. Well, there's only 2 of these. The dangerous part, of course, is their damage.
Here we go!
So a couple things worth pointing out. I want to try to spread my guys out so that I don't have to worry about getting blown up like that again. And if you notice from when Ethel attacked, they are ice resistant. So she's not going to be able to control as much as normal here. What's worse is the way I have her set up, she's more of a physical attacker than a spellcaster, so I'm basically forced into using her lunatic move in order to not get the elemental penalty.
Executing Soul Crusher.
And in case you're wondering, yes, I am trying to gauge them for elemental weaknesses. You can see wind is neutral. Here's their explosion move. It's to get, what's his name? Pippin. Now, I don't know if Pippin's accuracy boost still works while he's dead. It's one of those things I'd rather not actively check,
Form transformation complete.
Alright, let's go!
So at this point, I'm trying to specifically target one out, but you could argue Eruption Edge is so effective that you may as well just keep using that. If you can get one of them down, they can no longer instantly end the fight in one round. That's kind of my objective, in case you're wondering. So right here, I want to heal Ethel while still creating some distance between me and her, so that doesn't happen again. And hopefully you can see the danger of this fight. In retrospect, I definitely don't think a little bit of AoE would be a bad thing, such as her other spell, but it doesn't matter too much in the grand scheme.
Transformation complete.
And like I said, I have to fall back on Lunatic Dance since there's no elemental penalty. All things considered, it's still a very respectable move. So right here we're healing up Fang. And I'm guessing I kind of got my team far enough apart to where the enemy is no longer interested in the AoE spell. You can see that the AoE spell is actually much more damaging than their single target one. In reality, there'd be no strategic reason for them to use anything other than that. Even if they only hit one person, the damage is still that good.
Here!
Let's go, eh?
And one bad part here is I don't bring Pippin back until much later on in the fight. I know now that they're weak to lightning, so he definitely would have been an asset. It's just... I only have 2 healers. I can't really afford to have 6 party members in situations like this. As sad as that sounds. And right there you can see why I had Ethel heal herself. TR would not have gotten a turn in time, and it would have been only... Well, I did bring Pippin back early. So right here you can see Flame Assault Fire is going with no sword. Should also point out Earth is neutral too. It's just there's a penalty for ice, maybe water, I don't know. And that's very comparable to her Gynosphere. I should have been using that the entire time. Here I was thinking about putting Ethel on item duty, since, like I said, she has a disadvantage in this fight. Doesn't matter. But the thing is, about this fight is once you have your team spread out far enough, you're pretty safe. You should have it in the bag. It's just those first couple rounds you have to watch out for when you're trying to spread everyone out without getting killed in the process. So right here you can see TR and Fair Eyes with her bathing suit. And water does appear to be neutral. In case you're wondering why I don't use TR on more offensively, she does get passive skills that boost her healing. She's encouraged very much so to be a healer for the team rather than DPS. Plus, some of her offensive spells are pretty pricey, which also deters me from launching Sturdy. But right here you'll see they are weak to lightning, which means Pippin would have a field day. If only I'd brought him out sooner. But yeah, once you have the first one down, the fight's pretty much just have to finish off the second one. You don't have to worry about the DPS as much as you used to. So just for the sake of completing our set, they're all in place. And sadly Galdo choked at the last second, ruining our setup. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the fight. Our reward for this is going to be another rank A fairy, and this is also the end of the video. So I'll let things play out on their own. You can enjoy the supernova and so on.